Pure dope, no cuts. Hey yo, y'all know me. Back with some more tea in the Clubhouse streets, making my rounds. So on the last audio, we gave you that audio from Tay Bando Media Room. And then when I was out there in the streets and I spent the block, I saw the queen of the trenches over in Clubhouse on the 100 side of the app. And she gave a response to the critics. So, you know we gonna go ahead and follow up with it. As usual, make sure you subscribe to the channel and tap that bell. That way you be notified when we drop that exclusive tea. Alright, gang, let's get to it.
Were involved in the deadly shooting that took place at the T.I. concert at Manhattan's music venue last spring. According to the court documents obtained by the folks at Bossip, Montgomery is arguing that Tax isn't a flight risk because he's got a stable source of income and through his tax season podcast, and is also asking why Troy Ave is allowed bail even though he was involved in the shooting and is facing attempted murder charge. Troy was, after all, seen firing the weapon in the video of the shooting. And I quote, "After several mistakes that Mr. Campbell has made efforts to change his life and seek redemption through his occupation as a podcaster and as a music entertainment insider," reads at Montgomery's letter to the judge Lorna Schofield. Back in January, Tax was arrested for his involvement in the shooting at the Irving Plaza that left Ronald Banga McFadder dead and others injured. About a month later, Tax was indicted on charges of being a felon possessing a firearm and owning gun purchasing through interstate commerce. Although both Troy Ave and Tax DNA could be found all over the weapon in question, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office has yet to file a murder charge against the incarcerated podcast personality, or Troy Ave, as they seem to be waiting for more DNA results. Tax was initially released on a $500,000 bail, but has revoked after the government implied more serious charges would be on the way. The thing is, Tax has yet to be charged with assault or murder, so it doesn't appear that the claim has further come to fruition. For his part, Troy Ave is currently in the process of promoting his new project, New Pac, but the family of his former security guard, Banga, still blames the rapper for the brothers' tragic death in the Irving Plaza shooting last year. That's the article. So I'm going to link that in the chat here for anybody.
That's an old article because he already got charged. Taxon has been charged with murder.
I do have a newer article too by the New York Post that might be of interest for those who want to understand what happened and what Troy Ave said directly in court. Do you guys want that?
Yeah, you could do all that.
Okay, but so this article here, and it's in the Discord, and I can post it here. This article is by the New York Post. It says, rapper Troy Ave on Monday gave Manhattan jurors a gripping account of his life and death struggle with rival Tax, known for the gun used to kill his bodyguard during a 2016 scuffle at the Irving Plaza. The Brooklyn-born musician, whose real name is Roland Collins, testified at the Taxstone murder trial as he chose to fight back after he was shot and wounded in a backstage melee on May 25, 2016. And I quote, "If it's a fight or flight, I'm always going to fight, because at that point you could die," Collins said at age 37 in Manhattan Supreme Court. Collins described the grappling with Taxstone, a hip-hop podcaster whose real name is Daryl Campbell, over the gun, and I quote, "It looks like if you see people wrestle in high school, wrestling. That's what the type of position." He also said, "When the shots go off, I see the lights and the sparks and I hear the shots." He testified, "This is all happening so fast. I get up and start fighting Taxstone. He's trying to take him, grab the gun, and another shot goes off. I put my leg up to kind of block the shot from hitting me in my face or chest. That's when Campbell shot him in both his legs," as he told the jurors. "I got up, Collins said, I'd rather die fighting. I'd rather die fighting. People die from leg shots, but I'd rather die from fighting than laying on the ground, so I got up immediately. Collins finally got his hands on the gun and got his fleeing rival in his sights, only to have the weapon misfire as he testified. Only then did he notice that his pal, the bodyguard, Ronald Banga McFadder, lay on the ground, face down. And I quote, I rolled over his body and I'm like, Banga, get up. Come on. I'm smacking him. Like, come on, bro, get up. Collins testified. His eyes were rolling to the back of his head and his shirt was red, so I can tell he got shot. Two bystanders were also wounded during the shooting in the crowded VIP room at the T.I. concert. Collins was initially hit with attempted murder and gun possession charges as his role in the incident. Campbell, 37, is now on trial for murder, attempted murder, and assault and a weapons possession charges. Collins' lawyers also told the Post that the prosecutors promised him a 1-year sentence instead of the 15 years he could have faced in exchange for his testimony at Campbell's trial. Then it says the running feud between the two artists has finally boiled over, as Collins said he and McFadder walked into the VIP room before he was scheduled to join T.I. on stage and saw Campbell. He said that there was about 100 people packed into a room when he heard Campbell shout out, "What's popping?" in what was to perceive to be in a threatening way. And I quote, Banga turns around to E and says, I'm going to rock him, which means, and I quote, I'm going to hit him. Collins testified, and I quote, then I winked at him and I tell him, do your thing. He said when Campbell reached for his waistband and pulled out a gun, prompting to the fight that ended with McFadder dead. In the aftermath, Collins said concert goers started to flee when someone yelled that the cops were coming, and I quote, I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm staying with him. He told the jurors, referring to McFadder. Campbell was charged in 2017 in January after the police said they found his DNA on the 9mm handgun used at the incident, used at the shooting. And I quote, I can protect myself as a man, so I'm not going to think about rolling with 6 goons. Campbell told the detectives that after his arrest to the court papers is when I quote, when I see you, I'm walking up with 6 dudes like bang, 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 bang. Or blah, 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 whatever. That's why I be laughing at rappers. He said, allegedly rappers, I don't care about you. I'm going to tell you, try me. And that's the end of the article, and I'm going to link that in the chat.
I thought I didn't know what I was talking about. Didn't I just say all those charges? Y'all said I didn't know what I was talking about?
No, it was one person saying that. What was a weirdo saying?
Like, I'm confused.
I'm
confused. Like, what y'all want? What y'all want? Like, what did y'all, like, I don't understand. How did y'all expect that outcome to be?
Initially, I mean, that's what it was, bro. You know, they was trying to put every motherfucking thing on Troy Ave. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing that got taxed on indicted, he was out for a year. He was out for a year on the run. He was doing his thing. He was in Cali. He was doing podcasts. He was doing podcasts with knots on his head and black eyes. Y'all don't remember that? He was still up there talking. A year later, they did. Felon. He's not supposed to be in possession of a weapon. That's why he got the first charge. That's a federal charge. Because he's a felon in possession of a weapon. He's not supposed to have one. And his DNA being on the weapon, automatically, you can't say, oh, somebody said that there was me. No, your DNA is there. You're in the system.
I got a quick question.
What are you talking about?
What was time he's looking at if he didn't go, say he didn't go on the stand? What was the time he would have been looking at if he didn't go
5 to 7 for each weapon, plus up to 20 for the attempted murder. And they said it could be up to 13. It's up to the judge. It could have been anywhere between 5 and 13 years for each weapon.
So he agreed.
He got a down departure.
And this is something.
And he didn't make that agreement until April 26th. Taxstone wrote this letter to the judge on April 11th.
Yeah, that was like some years ago.
So he April 11th, a year later. So when the letter came out, nigga, you trying to say now I'm a criminal, I'm a bad guy, I'm doing all this stuff. Now you're also smearing my character. So now if I was going to trial and if I was facing this shit, you're already telling niggas that I've committed other crimes. You're telling niggas that beside this incident, I'm doing other shit in the street. Banga has been a criminal, doing other shit in the street. So at this point, you're not playing fair. So if we're gonna not play fair, guess what? I have a right to do the same thing you doing. You mad because what? It's in my favor. I'm confused. Like, what y'all really trying to
So he
justify in
just
here?
accepted the
Let's
responsibility.
not forget
They
again
ratted
that
on
Banger
each
is
other.
dead.
Hey, yo, both of them niggas
I look
snitching
at
on
it
each
like
other.
I look
Word to
at it
my
like
mother.
this. One of the niggas, I look at it like this, and I'm gonna be real. And I'm trying to put myself in Troy Ave's shoes, right? I look at it like one of the niggas did some rat. The nigga Tech Stone, he killed my man, and he trying to paint me out to be like I'm the killer, right? I'm gonna go up here and tell the truth. And Troy Ave just went and told the truth, what the world already seen on the fucking video.
It's
The
already
world,
there.
the world already seen it. So how is this? Okay, cool. I ain't write no statement on him when it first happened. This shit was a year. I get a letter from my lawyer saying he writing the judge trying to make me look like I'm a mob boss. I'm doing this and Banger, let Banger rest in peace. Now you trying to turn his Banger image when he dead already. Trying to pay him to look like he a motherfucking monster. And you
They was
niggas,
doing that in court.
do I go get 50 years for a nigga that tried to tell on me, or do I go in there and tell the truth?
Hey Wolf,
Which
I'm gonna ask you guys the tough questions because there ain't nobody else. We want to get to the bottom. I want to hear what you got to say because you're the best person to say. So what everybody's probably looking this as basically like, if you got a video out, why didn't they let the video do the explaining? Why did he have to go up there and say
Because
something?
at the end of the day, the video only shows his part. They need to know why it got to this
So he
point. Why
He
did it
told
can
get
on
to the
develop
point
a
himself.
of
defense
you?
though, y'all.
Why did it get to the point of you having to shoot this nigga? Well, I had to shoot this nigga because so and so and so and so. It is what it is. See, here's the thin line. See, because I understand why everybody is calling this rat. If this was in a street event, if this was outside on a block, and you made these allegations of him being a rat, I wouldn't be too far off in agreement with you. However, the thin line between this situation is that neither of these niggas were outside in the
They was
street.
at
They
work.
were
They
in
was at work.
a work establishment. They were at work. So whether or not they talk a bunch of gangster shit, tax don't talk about, when I see these niggas, I'm a boomer. When I see these niggas, I'm gonna do it. I'm put them in a wheelchair, whatever the case may be. Y'all were at work. This was a civilian environment. This was not no street shit. He was not armed. They didn't draw weapons on each other. It wasn't nothing like that. One nigga had a gun. He wasn't supposed to have a gun. That was that.
he got it
Non-street
took from him.
situation.
So
He got
so
it took
so
from him.
so so listen, there's a thin line, right? And unfortunately, hey, you dancing on the line of it because at this point, I'm a civilian. I'm at work.
Man,
I'm
that
doing
shit
Nah,
crazy.
legitimate
nah,
Y'all
work.
tweak.
nah.
Hey, that shit
I'm
crazy.
doing
I don't
legitimate
care.
work.
But I
I'm
don't
Yeah,
about
care.
to
that
I don't
shit
care.
was
perform.
no. That's
The
crazy.
Ain't
street.
no going
I
back
am
to
about
the.
to perform.
Ain't no
I am
going
about
back.
to perform. This is not no
Hold
street shit.
on.
We didn't go do no drill together.
Hold
We
on.
didn't kill nobody
Nah,
together.
nah,
We didn't
nah,
shoot.
nah,
We didn't do
nah,
none of
Hold
that.
nah.
We're
on.
Ain't
not
no
Hold on.
going back
co-defendants.
though.
Y'all niggas was
We're
talking
not
about some gang
co-defendants.
shit.
So
Everybody from the
again,
street.
tell me
You
what you
can't
would
try
have
to say
did when
we
you're facing up
civilians,
to
nigga.
50
Fuck
years.
out of here,
You were
man.
gonna you
Fuck
were
is you
gonna take
talking
you're
about?
gonna take the charge
Yo,
to let your op go
fuck out of
free.
here. I don't know who side
Hey,
they
let
on,
her
nigga.
land,
Word.
nigga. Before I shoot your
Nigga,
mark
so say
ass.
what you would have did, cause none of y'all niggas is saying what y'all would have did. I asked the question
Chill,
mad
Wolf.
times. What would
Chill,
y'all would
Wolf.
have done?
You sitting up here arguing with these
Here
Yeah,
fucking
I'm not
you
weirdos.
arguing with
go,
these fucking
okay?
peons. I'm asking a question. What would y'all have done?
These niggas is
I just
weird.
want
Y'all
real.
would have sat down for 50 years so while the world forget about you, so that niggas in jail can say you a real nigga. I'm trying to
Can
figure it
somebody
out.
answer the question?
That's what
Vaughn
rats
is a
do.
super gangster.
Trying
Tell
to
us
figure
what
out
you do,
what the
Vaughn.
logic is.
Oh, definitely Von a super gangster.
Come on,
Why
Vaughn.
it's so
Come on with the
quiet in here
super
now?
gangster shit.
It's
See,
quiet as hell.
Let that
see.
I
super
just
tough
want to read
ass
that
nigga
Hey,
talk,
hey,
man.
Somebody,
Daz,
I
you
want
there,
one of y'all
Daz?
super tough niggas to tell me what y'all would have did.
Daz Roberts, you there, Daz?
Yeah, I'm here right. I'm here right here. See that?
Uh, all
See
right.
So
So
what
we
I
what
know
you
my
would
you
have
would
did,
question.
snitch.
right?
Hold on,
What
hold
you
on,
would
hold
have
on.
did if your
Hold on. So
opposition?
my question is
No, I'm
this,
asking
right?
you a question. I'm asking you a question.
Hold on, levels, because I'm responding to what Dia just said. So you just said that they weren't in, they were handling business, they were at work. So when can a street
That wasn't
nigga?
dead, bro. You don't even
So
know
who
who
was that?
talking.
Was that Wolf?
Yeah,
Okay, so Wolf. All right. So you saying that they were at work. So when does a street nigga get to turn that off and act like a civilian?
When you're no longer a fucking street nigga. He's not in the
But they
street.
pushing the
He's
street
performing.
shit though, gang.
He's performing.
a
Okay.
lot of
There's a lot
niggas,
of niggas
a
pushing
lot of
fucking
niggas
street shit.
promote
What are you
that
talking about?
image.
You know how
So
many
look,
lawsuits 50 Cent done fucking had on
But
niggas when he
you
fucking talk
can't
street
push
shit?
it. You
You know
can't
how many
push it
fucking
and
Well, you
not
lawsuits
can't.
Rick
Hold
Ross
on. You
had
live
on
can't
up
be.
niggas
to
Hold
when
the
he
on.
out
You
here
can't
talking
be
street
fake.
shit? What are y'all talking about?
you can't push
Pushing
it and
and
not live
image.
up to it
Civil
when it's time to
lawsuits
live
different
up
from
to
Pushing
it.
and
criminal
Daz,
image
law.
and
On
actually
some
hey,
G
being
shit.
Daz,
y'all.
fuck
Right.
all that.
Yeah,
That
I'm asking y'all a real legitimate question. This is not pushing an image. This is you being yourself.
Yeah.
If
Cool.
you was
Sound
facing
cool.
50 plus years for your man dying and you
At the
getting
end of the
shot,
day,
and the op is sitting down saying that you did it. How would you respond to the situation? You taking the time? You just gonna lay down and take the time and say,
Troy,
fuck it, I'm a real one? That's
So
the
six
question.
nine
Just
not a
answer the
rat then.
on
question.
With
some
that
gangster
logic,
shit.
6ix9ine not a rat.
That's the question. 6ix9ine
We
That's the
not
situation is
question.
talking
not this
about 6ix9ine.
situation.
That's a
If,
question for street
that's the same
niggas.
logic, nigga. What you
It's not the
mean?
same. It's not
They
the
was
same
fucking his baby
situation.
mother. They robbed
Man,
him, fucked his
you
baby mother,
wanna we
all that.
talk why
So
His
you
that
baby
what
mother
that
not
say? That
dead.
means
His
he
baby
why
mother
killed
you
is
him.
not
niggas try
dead.
to deflect? Just answer the question. What
Yeah,
would
y'all
you
can't
Vaughn,
answer the
answer the
question.
simple question that she
Y'all
asked,
answer the
Vaughn.
question.
It's simple as that.
Both of them niggas is not on. They both was on some street shit. They ran this
No,
shit.
we
Kept
not talking about them no more. We putting you in the situation now. Now what you would have did? That's what I'm
What you would
asking
I
have
Nah,
you.
wouldn't have
done,
next
did none
bro?
of
level.
that shit because I ain't a goofy. But them niggas decided to handle that shit how they handled it.
What? Like I
but why you
said, like so
even
why are you even
talking?
commenting? Yeah, like
Because the
what
Y'all
shit
you
was
talking
niggas
about?
be
stupid what they
Can
did.
weird,
somebody
bro.
tell me what they would
Fuck
have
them.
done? Like tell me what the alternative move would have been. You facing 50 plus years, your whole life
Hey, Scooby.
gone, gonna be taken from
All
you.
right,
Your
Houston,
let me
kids, your
Texas,
answer that
family, your
school.
question.
You
everything.
coming from
While
the
you
What
was
you
streets
would
at
and
have
know
work,
done?
what to
your
do in
mans
real
get
life. You
shot,
know,
you get shot.
Yeah.
The fucking nigga that shot y'all both is saying y'all did it. It's saying you that did it and he's a criminal. He's the person that did it. He's the bad guy and they doing other crimes outside in the street. How would you have handled the
Like, why
situation? You
would
would have
he
just
shoot
took
his
it?
own best friend?
Look, hey, Houston, Texas, Scooby, can you
And if you
answer
say
that
I
question?
didn't shoot my best friend and I didn't shoot yourself, and they say,
Answer
all
the
right, well now
question.
what happened?
What you
What you
trying to
gonna
say,
say?
levels?
I'm asking you a question.
Shit, I
What
can't
you
hear
would have
you.
listen? What you would have done if you looking at 50 years for something you ain't do right, and
Yeah,
your op writing the judge a letter, nigga tried to kill you, killed your man, then tried to kill you again, right?
yeah.
Now, listen, you ain't write no statement on a nigga. You bailed out. You wait until trial come, and you find out a nigga wrote the judge a letter trying to make you and your dead homie look like a bad guy. So how would you handle this case?
All right, look, let me explain this off. All right, bet. I got you right here. So, first off, I'm going to be real. It's only gonna make you two type of niggas watching your best friend actually die. Cause if you ever watch somebody die, and I actually did, like it's gonna turn you into something, or it's gonna make you not want to go into something, and it's gonna take you a different route. Actually watching your best friend die. So I'm gonna just put that out there first, cause most people never
And,
saw
and, and
somebody
and put
die.
this in there too. Your best friend, family, and everybody blaming
Is
you.
there? Y'all, I feel you. Okay, bet. All right, bet.
Not no more. Let me put this out there that
Damn.
Trife and Av do not have any issues. He was sitting there in support. I was sitting right next to Trife. He don't have no issues with Av.
To
why?
Okay.
be
Okay,
honest,
why
bro,
was
I'm
the
gonna be
people
real.
outside of
This
the?
shit
Hold on. I got
sound.
a question for you.
This shit sounds so
Well,
tricky. Cause
well,
that is a tricky answer you asking me, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you, levels.
Is that not what I said? And y'all saying
And
that I'm
That shit,
sucking skin off of somebody
that
dick?
shit tricky than a bitch.
Scooby,
Sucking
It's
and
a
everyone's
very
Scooby,
dick.
tricky
that's
situation. Didn't
and
I just say
Scooby,
it's a
that's
thin
That's a
line with this
tricky
situation? It's a
situation.
very thin line,
In
this
his comment
situation.
says,
hold on,
wait till
hold on,
after
Wook. Let
work
me
and
talk to
finish
him.
it.
I got it. Look, so
hey,
look,
well,
Scooby. That's why
Yeah,
I said, and I put myself in a nigga's shoes, right?
yeah.
And it boils down. This how I lost my brother. My brother got killed when I was in jail. My cousin got killed when I was home. I never been in a situation where I got charged for the shit, right?
Real shit. Real shit.
So now I gotta go back to God. I gotta look at when I'm in a situation like this, I gotta
Pure
look
dog,
at
no
God, right?
cuts.
That's the only
Yeah.
that's it.
motherfucker.
Hey, levels. That shit's crazy how you say it like that. Because I ain't gonna lie, you doing self defense. This is self defense. This man was doing. He was
And the
doing
But
his
only
self
difference
defense.
is
in this
New
But
case,
there's
York
no
in
doesn't
self
this
have
defense
self
in New
case,
defense
York though.
law.
You
yeah,
have
So
to
no.
that's
hang
the
your
reason. So
gun
that's what's making this a complicated situation. If
If this
self
was
defense
Hey,
any
laws were
other,
in
look.
effect in
Hey,
New
look,
York, he
levels.
wouldn't be charged with anything.
Hey,
if
But
look,
this
there's no
was
levels.
self
any
Hey,
defense
other
hey,
law.
look.
state,
Hey, look, levels. I'm
home.
gonna answer that question for you because I see where you're going. If
Go
I'm
ahead.
keeping it real and raw, I'm gonna keep it real and raw. If I see another nigga snitching on me and I'm in that tricky ass situation that y'all just want to
50
say
years.
we're in a tricky situation, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Like you say, the only person that could judge me is God. Fuck
I'ma tell the
everybody else on
truth.
how they feel.
Free
I'ma
K
tell the
Thank
Flock.
you.
truth.
Thank
So
you
you
for
can't
giving
clear
your
your
real
name.
answer.
Hey,
Thank you for
I
giving
was
your
You
gonna
real
give you
cannot
money.
answer.
clear your
Thank you
name.
for
It's
being a
wrong to
real nigga. Finally, one of y'all.
right. So it's
I,
wrong to clear your
Free K
name now.
Flock.
yeah, yeah.
You
Hey,
niggas is
Scooby, I'ma follow
crazy.
you, Scooby. Hey, school, because you was in the chat going crazy, bro, and that's how I gotta think. Like, you gotta listen. You here to perform. Yeah, we talk that street shit, but it's 1,000 civilians around here, right?
For
You
sure.
killed you killed my man. My man was just gonna beat you the fuck up. You pull a gun and kill my man. I take the gun and all the cameras see is me trying to kill you.
I got a
So now
question
they
for Wolf.
charge me.
Wolf. Let me ask you a question real quick. Why were they trying to get at Tribe's gangster outside? Why were they hating and it was trying to
Oh, that
press
was
them?
just so that was the hater pussy fat nigga Manolo Rose out there talking shit. They all is a bunch of niggas trying to capitalize off the situation with wasted careers. And he was talking shit and didn't
No.
realize who he was around. He was, you talking shit and disrespecting the dead. At the end of the day, you can say what you want about Troy Ave, but this case is about the victim, Banger, who died, and his family is sitting in the room. These niggas only showed up because there's a high profile person in the room. This case has been going on for weeks now, and he's been there every single day. So now you're sitting down on camera and you're talking shit about the situation, forgetting that there's someone that's dead and his family that's very emotional about this situation. And everybody who know Trife know that Trife is not no pussy. He is not no pussy. Top blood, well respected everywhere he goes. Everybody knows him.
It
So you're
sounds to
not
me
gonna
like
stand in front of
Rizzo
him.
snitch.
You're not gonna stand in front of him and talk shit about his dad. You're not gonna stand in front of him and talk shit about his brother and think he's not gonna say nothing about it. Move the fuck on with that shit. And that's all that it was. It ended up going left. It ended up going crazy. So that's all that it was. That was what that was.
And then,
Trap keeps it
and
real.
then look, it's another thing, Beast T Money. I love the space, right? Because it's like a mature space, and we could get the business clear and deal with facts, right? Because you got a bunch of kids on the app trolling. You got a bunch of trolls like the Instagram comments, which we don't read, but on this app they could talk to you, right? Bunch of troll ass people. Instead of niggas being real, speaking up, just like the nigga Scooby just did, you niggas want to go with the narrative. Oh, that nigga got on the stand and rap. You gotta be logic, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be logic, man.
Yeah,
I
so he
want to
should
ask
have went
another
to his
nigga.
attorney then. Logic,
I
like you
want
just
to ask
said, to
another
his
nigga.
Nigga is
I want to
illogical
ask a
though.
nigga that I got respect for in here. Hey,
Chi
Rich.
my nigga is not on
Hey,
trial.
Rich,
So
Rich.
so
Hey,
what's done
Rich,
is
Rich.
already done.
Rich. What you would have did, cuz?
Yo,
What you would have did in this situation?
man. Far as what?
Oh, you ain't hear what's going on?
Nah,
He know what's
I
going on. He
just
been in
came.
all the rooms. He been in Tay room all morning. Rich,
Oh,
stop
you trying to act
playing.
like you
I
ain't
just
know what's
came.
going on, Rich? Come on,
Chill.
man.
One
He
mic,
could go
one
in any
mic.
room. Listen,
That's not what I'm
excuse me.
saying. He know what's going on though. But he know what's going
But
on though.
hold on. Let him play dumb. He
Damn,
just
big.
asked me, so I'm
Hold
about to
on,
ask
hold on,
him.
Damn.
hold on, hold
Damn.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Don't do
I'm
that,
about to
Rich.
ask him a question. Why everybody coming off their mic when I'm talking, bro? So look, Rich.
See
So
this,
say if
this where it go wrong. I thought. I'm saying, as far as what is he talking about in this room? I wasn't in this room.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah. I
came in
know.
this
That's
room.
why I'm about to. Just talk to me, cuz I'm about to explain it to you, right? So say if you in a situation, your man get killed in front of you, nigga try to kill you, you take the gun from the nigga. Only thing the camera got is you retaliating, chasing a nigga with his own strap. You get booked, you don't say nothing, you don't write no statements, you hold it down. Okay, cool. You working, you behind the scenes working out the deal with your lawyer. A year later, you get a fucking letter saying, "Oh, Tax Stones wrote the fucking judge and trying to paint you." The letter was read in here. Tommy read the letter. The nigga tried to make Troy Ave dry snitching on him. Beast, was there some dry snitching shit in that letter, y'all?
Definitely
T
dry
Money.
snitch. Definitely said way too much than he needed to
That's
say.
a fact.
And that letter's coming from
Stone
you
definitely
because you
said.
have your letter. You have your lawyer write the letter for you. The
Here
letter was
go
written by
my
him himself.
cats.
So this a year. So listen. So this happened April 17th, 2016 or 2017. Troy Ave ain't sit there and work out his deal until a year later on the 24th. He wrote he said, okay, cool. Same thing with Gunna did. If you're called to testify, you got to give a truthful
It
statement
was
of it.
April
He ain't
11th he wrote this letter,
Yes, ma'am.
2017.
truth.
Niggas
And
a
when did
rat.
Troy Ave take the say he was going
No, that was when Taxstone wrote the letter.
So Tax Stone,
2007,
Tax
April
Stone
11th.
wrote the letter from the Rip Rich saying this nigga Rich tried to do this and do that. He's still running around here. They a criminal enterprise. Right
Hmm.
now, you facing attempted murder. You got two guns on you. You
Into
facing
weapons
50
possession.
years. Possession, you facing 50 years. What you gonna do? You gonna sit up there and what you gonna do, Rich?
Based on the code of the streets, you like, bro, you know the code based on the code of the streets, bro. You ain't supposed to say nothing based on the
So they
code
already
ethics of
got
the
it on
street.
camera.
But you saying based off the code of the
But
streets,
what
this
would
nigga
you
already,
do?
this nigga Tax
Hold on,
already
let her
broke the
finish
code
though.
by writing the letter
Let
to
her
the
Hey, yo,
finish.
I got
judge.
a question. I got a question.
Two
So
Hold
one
on,
when
let
started
Rich
So
this
the
answer
code of
this
the
argument. Let
streets,
question
the
her
code of
first.
the
finish.
streets is already off the table. If the nigga saying he denounced gang life, he's trying to up his life and now he's doing podcasts. He's no longer in the gang activities. This nigga is still in the gang. He's still doing gang activities. He's still harming people in the street
Man,
and
that
doing
nigga
other
told,
crimes.
man.
yo, I
That's
got a
it.
question. I
So
got a
look,
question.
Move on.
Tax Stone told, you feel me? Cause
Both of them niggas
he
told.
told
Both
him,
of them
he told
told.
on the situation, you feel me? And like I said, based off of the code ethics of the streets, like
So
you supposed to
you going to
just
do 50 years and have the blood on your hand while you're out home? Like what are you personally? What are you? What are you going to do? If you in a situation, I'm gonna run it back for you. You nigga killed your man, shot you. You ain't tell. You stood tall.
Both
He
of them
tried to
niggas
shoot
is
you.
rats, nigga. Both of them.
Yo,
Yo,
stop bringing this
I
dickhead
got a
up,
Both of
question.
them
I
bro.
got a
niggas is
question.
rats.
Levels. I got a question.
Hold on. I'm talking to Rich real quick, bro. So look, so if a nigga try to kill you, then write a letter to the fucking judge trying to make you look like the bad guy. You gonna go by a street code now? You gonna go by a street code and get 50 years away from your daughter
Mind you, you're
over
not
a
in the
nigga that's
street.
trying?
You at work getting ready to perform. You're not
Yo,
outside
Both
on
of
the
them
No,
block.
niggas
because
is rats. They
Rich said
both
the street
told.
code. Rich said the street code.
Both of them niggas
yeah,
is
but
rats.
that's
Both of
why
them
I ain't
told.
speak on this shit.
yo. So
You asking me, this would be my first time speaking on this shit.
Yeah, I
I
just
ain't,
want
Just
to
because a
hear
nigga
because
told on you,
but
Mute
I just
up.
want to
that
Let
don't
her
mean
hear.
you
talk to
tell.
Rich. Mute up.
like I said, based on like I grew up in street code, bro. Like if that's like if me and you commit a crime together, just because I'm
They
telling
didn't
on
commit a
you,
crime
don't give
together.
you. Nah, I'm
No,
just
that's
using
not
that
the
as an
same,
example.
Rich.
It don't
Listen,
give you
Rich.
the right
They
You
didn't
to.
commit a crime
listen,
together.
Rich.
They
Listen what
wasn't
I'm
doing
telling you,
nothing
bro.
together. They wasn't outside
Listen what
booming
I'm
niggas
telling you.
together. They
Me
wasn't in the streets
personally,
together.
this what I'm gonna do. Me personally, and I'm gonna say this out of here. Y'all could clip this shit, put this shit on World Star, whatever. If I'm in a situation, right? I'm at work. I ain't got no gun. I'm not strapped, nigga. You try to kill me. You blow down on my man. I take your strap from you, and they charge me with this crime. And you sit up there, and I don't tell on you. You still out on the street, a free man, everything, nigga. I don't tell on you. I don't do none of that. No
Oh,
statements,
and
nothing.
let's not forget that Choyev had Textone's bite mark in his arm. They have a picture of that, a photo of his teeth print in his arm from when he got shot.
This sound like
And
Tanique
they asked
Taxstone
him
snitch.
who bit him. He still ain't tell nobody. He said, "Y'all do y'all job."
yo, I got a question. I got a question. So
So hold on.
They
Let
got your
Rich
teeth
answer
print
this,
in
let me
his
get
y'all.
this
arm.
question off. Let me get this question off.
Let Rich answer
Oh,
this,
my
y'all.
fault. My fault.
So if I'm sitting there facing all this motherfucking time, and the nigga wrote a letter to the judge trying to get me the fuck out of there on some sneaky rat shit, bro, I'm gonna do what my grandmother told me, my mom told me. I'm going. They already got a video. It's a video showing this shit. I'm just gonna sit up there and tell the truth.
The guy who
Yeah.
in the courtroom ain't
So
never
look.
said they had a video,
So
bro.
I got a question. I got a question. So what's the narrative of him getting caught with Blix, and then like how does that fit? How does that tie into this case? Because obviously, and I'm asking a question. I'm not insinuating. I'm not saying it happened. So what's this that he got caught with some Blix in the car? So he's facing charges. So he got to cooperate in order to get his
No, he
charges
got caught
lessened.
with the weapon that shot his
Okay.
friend.
Copy.
And
Okay.
the other two weapons in the car was in his stash box. They didn't bring them inside the venue. So when they took the car, because he went to the hospital, and they took your van,
Here
and the police
goes
checks it in as
Mel
evidence, and they strip your van and find your stash box with not only the weapon that killed your best friend, but two other weapons you have now because you own this vehicle. Come on, y'all niggas claim y'all street niggas. Y'all know if you get pulled over and nobody fucking, the gun is on the passenger side and the passenger don't claim that shit, the gun belongs to the person who owns the car. What are y'all talking about? It's the same situation. It's his van. It's his car. He's the artist. He's the talent. And the gun was found in the stash box that belonged to him in his vehicle. So he gets the charge.
So
Because no
Dollar,
one else wants to own up to it.
so you mean to tell me, Rich, you just gonna sit up there and take 50 years and let the nigga and this shit already on video? They already seen
Bro,
what happened. What you doing?
I'm a member though, gang. Like what I signed up for is like the streets ain't like it's tricky, bro. The streets is tricky. What you sign up for, this shit is
But
tricky,
he said a
bro.
key word.
It
You a
comes
member.
with
He
it
wanted
comes.
the red book.
Yeah, so I'm a
You a
member,
member. You got a
so
certain
I
code.
have to stand tall. Yeah, I have to. So, but the streets come with tricky shit like
He's
this,
not a
bro.
Standing
member.
Can
tall.
So,
I say
He
something?
is not a
all
member.
right, and
Can I say
that's why
something?
I haven't been speaking on this shit. He acts like I've been keeping my mouth closed on this situation, especially because I fuck with Wolf. So, like, it's,
Standing tall is taking 50 years and letting
That's crazy. Y'all
the
not
that
y'all
That's what
niggas
I
ready to
do.
throw
I
y'all
was
Can
life
I
gonna
Your
say
away.
say
something,
that.
bro?
kids, your family, y'all niggas sound
I
crazy.
don't got
Listen,
no
I
kids.
ain't
like
taking no 50 years for a
when
little
you
child.
sign
Thank
up
you,
for
thank
the
you. Like I really want y'all
Oh,
niggas to
Mr.
be
Drew
real with
looking at
yourself.
it.
Y'all really
I'm
sitting there
gonna
saying that
keep it
y'all would take 50 years and let y'all op go free out in the
nah,
street, let
nah,
y'all dead
nah.
not life not get
But
avenged,
then 50,
not
man
you
let
a
these
nothing.
member
niggas
too, bro. You
man
once you
these
sign
niggas will
up for
keep
the streets, you gotta like
I
man
ain't
these
gonna
niggas
do
this
it.
hold
shit
on what
is
Mike
not
Shit.
you niggas
Bruh,
like it
this
don't
this
make
this
these
this
sense.
this
niggas
how
was not,
crazy
these
my
niggas was
internet is,
outside
Mike.
as civilians. They was
Not cut
not
out
doing
for
no
this
street
shit.
shit. They wasn't on the corner of the block. They wasn't in no trap house. They not
You
in the
can't
G
keep
spot.
saying that.
They not in none of them environments. They are
You
This
at
how
can't keep
legitimate
crazy the
saying that.
business.
streets is,
This is
right?
a concert hall
You can't keep
where
saying
there's metal detectors, fucking wands and security all over the place.
You
You're not
sure?
supposed to be in this place with a weapon.
This how crazy the internet is, right?
Man,
You ain't
you
supposed to
can't
be in
keep
that
saying
state
that.
with a
Can
weapon.
I say something, please?
Man.
Who that?
Holly.
Go
Can I
ahead, gang.
handle it? No. I understand that shorty close to that shit and that all this shit affecting her. But homie, when a
What's
nigga
affecting
come to
me?
y'all, huh?
We not affected. We home. We
Hey,
good.
what you
I
What are you
mean,
talking
you
saying?
be
about?
so aggressive and so
Right.
passionate.
Don't speak it. I'm
Oh,
aggressive, nigga, because that's
Holly?
just me, nigga. I'm from
all right,
Brooklyn.
I'm sorry.
What are you
I'm
Yeah.
talking
sorry for
about?
saying that to you. I'm
That's how
sorry.
she
Don't fucking
talk.
don't
That's how
fucking
she
try to fucking
talk.
This
Yeah.
nigga be
All
psychologically
right, I'm sorry
evaluate
then.
me, nigga.
y'all
Fuck is
Watch
you
niggas
this.
be the
talking
Okay, I'm
about?
toughest
sorry.
niggas in the world, man.
Okay, I'm
Just
sorry.
She
talk,
harder than a
Holly.
lot of you
Okay, I'm
niggas in
sorry.
here.
Now can I talk?
Just go ahead. You got the floor, gang.
Y'all, look what I'm saying, bro. The man got on the stand and said the exact same thing he said in that freestyle before that dude wrote a letter. Both of them rats. Let me get that out the way so nobody get offended. Both of them told they on some get down first shit. Let me
What
get
you
that
would
out
have
the way.
did?
No, nigga, Tax Stone is the snitch, not
Hold on,
whoever.
y'all. What you would have did, Holly?
Not what now one of them niggas did.
You would be taking 50 years right now?
I still got a defense.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all saying the man gonna take 50 years? Like
I'm
y'all knew how
asking
it was gonna
you.
play
They
out?
putting this on you. You on camera
You
shooting
knew
a
how it was
gun.
gonna you're not listen. You knew how it was gonna play out? Like y'all know for a fact that
Nigga,
he was
so
gonna
you
get
was
out?
You don't
gonna blow
know,
trial
Cutz.
because they got
How
all the
you know?
evidence on you. They got your
Wait,
fingerprints on a gun.
hold on.
They got
Watch
you
this.
on
How you know?
camera.
They
What are you talking
retards,
about?
Wolf. They retards, Wolf. They retards, Wolf.
No,
Nigga,
Like,
That's
what
hold
are
no
you
we're not
shit.
talking
retarded.
about?
This
We're not
internet is
retarded.
crazy because I know
You can
a
say one
good
thing
and I
three.
respect the
Hey,
real niggas
Holly.
in here, right?
And
Holly.
here's
Holly.
the funny
Hold up.
part.
Hold
Here's the
up,
funny
Holly.
I
part.
know
Because
you niggas would have
if he took
told.
that shit to trial, guess what would have happened? That nigga would have fucking testified because he would have fucking went up there and said that nigga came and punched me in my face. He fucking I had to defend myself and da 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 because he already
He
pled
was
guilty for the
already
gun.
setting
Yo,
it
yo,
up.
He
He was
Holly.
taking
already
letters to the
pled guilty
judge.
for the gun.
My second
Hold on, Holly. Let me ask you a question, Holly. If this case was down there where you at right now,
no charges.
this case was down there where you at, nigga, what kind
No
of case
charges.
would it be?
No charges.
So what are we
Exactly.
talking
So
But look
about?
what I'm saying.
the only
But
difference is the nigga
T,
just in a fucked up state,
We
bro.
don't have
That's
no
that's a
it.
gun
fact.
laws at all. We don't allow
T,
no guns
please
in this city
understand what I'm saying,
whatsoever.
T. Look what I'm saying. The way y'all painting the picture, the whole he did this, y'all still ignoring the fact what the other nigga did, man. That dude didn't go. It was the girl just read it and said, homie said, I'm about to rock him. So they was the aggressor. Just cause I got a gun don't make me wrong, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Murder.
I
In
ain't
no
taking nobody
court.
fight
In
for it.
no court, a fight don't justify a murder.
Look what I'm saying.
That's
You're
the
lying.
aggressive.
In
In
my
Texas,
court,
you
you're
could get
fucking
killed.
lying.
So listen,
You're a
listen
fucking
to this,
lie.
Holly, listen to this, gang. If you in a state where it's self defense, right?
I'm in New Orleans.
Is it self-defense?
Yeah,
You know it
nigga.
was him.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
is.
so look, you still gotta get a people a statement on the self-defense, and you gotta tell them what happened,
That's a
That's a
fact.
right?
fact.
That's a fact.
And might have to
That's not a
So,
fact.
testify.
this case, just
That's
he
not a
had to
fact.
tell
You
them
can
what
go on.
happened
You
in
can
front of a grand jury, a grand
listen.
jury.
Listen. That's all y'all screaming. That's a fact. That's not a fact. And I got my information in my page,
Yo.
so y'all can go look and see all the shit a nigga been through.
Nation wasn't
Y'all,
really
I
too
don't get it,
valid.
homie.
I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Cause y'all excusing the fact that a nigga said exactly what
Hey,
he put on
beef.
his freestyle. He said that on the stand. So how could you say he
He
Hey,
didn't
didn't
do it?
say no
beef.
He
name.
didn't say no name, bro.
Hey,
He
beef.
he
Hey, beef.
he said the name when he had to.
Where
He
beef
said the
at,
name
y'all?
He
after
said
his
the
name was
name after
said.
his name was
I got a
said.
question that's gonna shake the room. Get beast in here.
Why is
And
this?
this
Then
and
This
this
the
how
nigga
nigga
do
was
the
crazy.
same
discussing, right?
thing Troy
Didn't he tell
did.
his partner I'm about to
Nah,
go?
Exactly.
exactly.
That's why the
Listen,
shit is funny. Y'all that did all the would have
this
did the same thing. Y'all
and
had to take
look,
the
Nah,
PI
they
on
would
the
have
Hey,
ran.
ground.
Nah,
Hey,
they would have ran
Hey
down to the
T.
jail and
They would have
told.
ran. That's a
Hey
let me ask
T.
fact.
y'all
Hold
right
on,
quick.
hold on. Let me say this real
Let
quick.
me ask you one
Because
question.
wait a minute, hold on. Because I'm listening to y'all and I don't get why y'all throwing up the stipulations. The fact is, if he's telling on what took place off camera, then it's telling. Now, whether you would have did
right.
it, the charges, all that stuff, that has nothing to do with it. We
What
talking
took
about
place
what took.
off
Hold on.
camera
The
was
rack levels
already
is gonna make
said.
that bitch
There
Hold
go
was
up.
on.
other
It doesn't.
witnesses.
Wait a
There
minute.
was other
Stop.
witnesses since
Wait a
last
minute.
week
Wait a
talking
minute.
about
Because
what
she.
happened
Hold
in
on.
that
Because
room. What are you talking about?
Let
she
him
keeps
Why do
doing
land.
you
this
have
to
to
y'all,
bring?
where she keeps
Yeah.
talking over y'all and not
You
letting
gotta
y'all
let him
say
land.
nothing.
Then
Nah,
Let
I'm
me
talking over
land.
y'all.
Well, you've been doing it,
This is
so just
crazy.
let me land. Let me land.
Witnesses, there's
Since you're
50,
not
had
talking.
50
Let him land.
witnesses
Let him
showing up
land,
in
Wolf.
there,
Let him.
including the nigga
You gotta just
that he
talk over
called
her,
on the
Tor.
phone,
She don't listen,
including
so
the
you
nigga
gotta
he
just
called on
talk
the
over
phone and
her.
said
It
what
ain't
he
that's
did.
all.
So
Just
I
talk
don't
That
know
over
nigga
her.
why
went
this
and
is so
testified in
personal,
Her name
Tor.
court,
is affecting her.
including
Her name is
Casanova,
affecting her.
But you
including
gotta just
Casanova,
talk
who's
over
on
her.
Hold
You
record
let her
on.
telling
get
niggas
fired
what he
up. You
fucking
gotta
did in the
just
green room.
you
What
gotta
is y'all
just
niggas talking about?
but you let her get fired up.
They
You just
already
gotta
had
keep
the fucking
talking.
recording of
You
Casanova
just gotta
telling the
say
nigga
your
what he
point
did
over
10
her,
So
minutes after the
Tor.
fucking shit happened.
But you let
now
her you just say your point right
Hold
quick.
That's
on.
the same person who just got
rem,
mad because I
Nah,
said
Hold
it's
nah,
on,
affecting
cause
her.
let
like
hold on,
she
let
balled
Throw
out.
rem,
finish what y'all on.
removing all emotion from it. It is what it is. It don't matter
Payson
what
and
people keep
look up
asking.
Casanova. Since y'all want to talk
Damn,
about
he can't
Rex,
even
I
Let
suggest
him
y'all fucking get on
land.
Pacer
Let him
immediately.
damn, he
land,
can't even
Tor.
let
I
him
You just
talk.
gotta keep talking, Thor.
Hold on.
Nah, I ain't
Listen.
gonna do that.
I
All right,
suggest
listen.
y'all get on
Hold on,
Pacer
Wolf.
immediately.
Hold on. I'm getting there. Wolf, hold on. Look, listen. You gotta understand, gang. That's his girl right there, gang.
Who
That's his
Wolf
woman.
is?
Yes, that's Troy Ave woman.
Well,
She
she
was
need to
there in
get
the
off here.
Maserati when the nigga got shot. Nigga, you need to get the fuck off here, nigga.
Look at
You
Okay,
him.
think
but
you
then
sit there and
hold
tell
on.
Fucking
so
Wait a
that's
opinions
minute,
it.
and
That's
levels.
it.
millionaires business, pussy. Go get a fucking
Well,
job. Go get your money up so you can stop talking about what you would do in the
Okay,
streets, faggot.
Next round.
then levels. Hold on.
yeah.
Then you T, y'all gotta let everybody know. Look, she coming from an emotional aspect.
We
Cause
did.
right now,
You must have just joined
okay,
us
I
because
said
I
she
did
was
just
getting
come in.
mad with me.
we've been saying that. Hold on.
But
Hold
yeah,
on.
cause
So look.
this shit is wild, dude.
So
Cause we
listen, right?
all
Just
the
let her
answer to
cook.
this.
All right,
Like,
let
I
me
bet you
ask
I'll fucking
y'all.
put a bullet
It
in your
ain't
Hold
eye
so
on,
before
wild.
one
It's
of
just
y'all
hold
do.
on.
just screaming.
Hold
It
on.
ain't
That's a
wild.
fact. So hold on, listen, y'all. She done been shot behind this shit. She was in the car with him. She done got shot and everything, bro. She
I
coming from
feel
a
it.
place where,
I
yeah, she
feel it.
coming from a place where fuck that nigga, right?
And she was
So,
there. Fuck is y'all
and
talking about? She know
hold
every
on.
fucking thing.
Hold on. She don't need a cheerleader. She just levels
I'm
is
not no
explaining
Yeah,
it.
fucking
So
no,
just
no,
let
but
him do that.
Too
that's how
fucking
she
much.
coming. That's how they coming behind her though. But listen, y'all.
Like
So look,
cheerleader.
right?
Who is
Hold on,
that?
let me. Don't even pay them no mind. Listen, y'all. So look, this another dude. You gotta get your mic up before you talk shit to me, my nigga. So listen. This another thing, right? Cause this the internet, right? So the trolls gonna have their opinion, but I know in the for a fucking fact, nigga, and I respect the real niggas that said they would have did what the nigga did, right? I'm not getting 50 years behind no rat nigga telling on me when it's
But
already on the camera.
but
Hold on.
levels, let's be honest. We know niggas that have and will
Yeah.
not cooperate.
All
Period.
right.
It don't matter the situation.
Listen listen to this, right?
So that's
listen to this.
why I say it on.
The biggest eight, right? Casanova. Why has he got all these sealed indictments? It's about to come out too. He ratting too.
Yep.
He told niggas what happened in that green room too, nigga. So listen, it's how you
They
got
can't even bring
sealed
him as a
documents.
witness because in his cooperation agreement, you can't have no police contact. You can't have no contact with no
Yeah, I don't know
cops
what
and no
Casanova
nothing.
has to do with it.
Oh, get on
I
Pacer,
just
it's
wanted
free.
to see.
Get on Pacer,
I,
it's free.
That's why I
don't really
need
Get on
care.
Beast in
Pacer, it's
here.
free.
That's why I
don't
need
really
Beast in
care.
here.
Get on
Somebody
Pacer, it's
ping
free.
Beast in
I
here.
just want to get the Hunter side back on course. I got to go back to work. Like,
Nah,
Ping,
listen,
Work on
man.
ping
course.
Beast in here. This shit get deep, T.
This
You
bitch
got ping
shit
Beast
get
back in
deep,
here
man.
with cause a lot of niggas talking this cold shit and gangster shit, but the biggest gangster ape in New York telling right now, bro. Casanova got sealed documents. Wack said it the other day, nigga. If your shit sealed, you telling.
Yep.
Uh,
That's a fact. That's
Pull
a
up the
I
fact.
Pacer
asked,
account on
did I
Casanova.
not? Levels, what I asked Wack in the room the other day.
Yeah, what do it mean when the Pacer account is sealed? When your
When it's
charges
sealed,
when you're sealed?
when it's 19 niggas on your fucking charge with you, 19 niggas in your charge with you, but you won't go to court with none of them. They got to go to court, and then your courts keep getting adjourned for a separate date, and then every time your court date
They
come
go
up, it's
beast
sealed.
right there.
Beast.
Yeah, I just pinged him in here.
Yo.
Hey, look, listen, player, listen to this, right?
Yep.
So if you got a federal indictment, it's 19 of y'all on there, and you're the only shit, your shit is the only one that's sealed. What do that mean?
That means he's the one we worried about.
You
That's
debrief.
Casanova, right? So these niggas talking about this Troy Ave shit. You got Casanova that got sealed documents on the case with 19 people.
Oh,
You
I've
know
been
what?
about to run a room on Casanova. I already seen that shit. I'm already running a room on that
Not
dude. Don't
not
even.
Yeah,
only that, that could
Yeah.
if they had
I
a
already
record
know.
on
I
him, he
already know
could be trying
levels.
to get a
Levels.
job or anything. That shit could
I already
still
know levels.
backfire.
I already know, but come
yeah.
on now.
So niggas in here talking about if they was in Troy Ave position, they gonna take 50 years. In the big, they talking about you a member in the biggest gangster in New York is a fucking rat.
He not the biggest gangster in New York, man.
He the biggest eight.
He on that Frank
He
White
on a
paperwork.
fucking kingpin Rico.
He on that Frank White
Fuck
shit.
is
I
we
already know.
talking
I'm
about?
already
On
tapping into that.
paperwork, he the biggest gangster in New York.
He not,
Gorilla
gang.
Nation.
Yeah, what? Who the biggest gangster in New York?
You don't
Rich.
know about him.
Oh,
Nobody.
Rich, Rich.
You don't know about him.
Nigga
Rich
You
two
not
said
gonna
times.
hear about him.
rich.
Yeah, but
I'm not the
yeah,
biggest
but ain't no
gangster in New
doubt.
York.
Yeah,
You just not gonna know about him, and you're not gonna
eh,
hear about him, gang. They not
okay.
on the internet.
As he
Well,
should.
there's a difference between the two situations.
I
Can we
don't
agree to
gang
that?
bang.
You in a RICO with 19 niggas, and you speaking and you got a sealed case, right? And then there's somebody who was having the finger pointed at the person that shot you, killed your mans, and saying that you did it. Like what? How are you guys all blurring the lines? Like I said, this situation, I understand if they was in the street, if they was in a gambling spot, if they was on some street nigga shit on a corner doing this shit and this shit happened, it's a different
Wait, so
situation.
y'all saying
If
that the
they were,
other nigga
they
said
were
his
not.
name first?
Yes,
Yes, he wrote a statement to the
he
judge.
was he was outside for a year after this nigga was locked up. What are y'all talking about?
Troy Ave
Yeah.
was the first nigga to get locked up in the
He was
situation,
locked up for
easy.
2 months.
He never
Got bail,
did
was on an
nothing.
ankle monitor
There's
for
no
6 months.
paperwork on Troy Ave, right? A year later, the nigga Tech Stone get booked. They tried to kill Troy Ave a second time with Wolf in the car. In the Maserati, hit him all in the head and all that. Wolf gets shot too. They make it to the hospital. The nigga Tech Stone tweet that wasn't incidental or some shit like that. They lock
Yeah,
his
type
dumb
shit.
ass. They lock his
That
dumb ass
wasn't
up.
an accident or a coincidence.
Yeah, that right there wasn't an
So that
accident
nigga
or a
was telling on
coincidence.
Twitter and
So,
writing
Okay,
letters?
so listen.
hold up. The question is, Wolf. They got shot in the Maserati. Did you guys? Nobody said nothing, huh? He just went out there and
You
started
don't
tweeting them.
hear nothing about it. That's not brought up in this
So
case.
why we know about it is from the other guy?
We know
Yeah,
about
they
it because
say
it
he
was
tweeted about it.
he
whatever he
tweeted.
Oh
tweeted. I didn't
wow,
even know. That's crazy. That's my first time hearing
Yeah,
that
that's
he even tweeted
crazy.
about it. I never
that's
even knew that.
crazy. Hey,
And
shout out to
they
Wolf for taking one and standing tall and not saying shit though.
he
I ain't
tweeted
gonna lie.
about it and they locked him up on
I sit
Christmas.
up here every fucking day, chill with y'all niggas. Y'all never knew what the fuck be going on with me. I don't come up here to fucking talk about no lifestyle, talk about no shit that I go through. It's my personal life.
Fact,
Did they
Wolf, that's
lock
a
him up for
fact.
that
You already
tweet?
Hey,
know.
my
I
boy,
really
hey,
don't
that
know.
boy Trey Ave say, hey, when you running that room on Casanova, you beast?
I'll probably soon.
That shit, you
What?
seen that shit on Pacer
I've already
Beef?
been seeing that shit. I'm already checking
That
into that
shit
shit.
crazy.
That shit
Hey,
wild.
hey,
That
I
shit
see some
crazy. I
shit where
sitting here
Broski
trying to
hit in
fucking
2021.
villainize a nigga fighting for his life, but there's a nigga that's really, and he was on a Breakfast Club when the shit with 6ix9ine happened. He already said it. He don't blame him for doing what he did, because if he was facing 20 years or more, he would do the same
Oh
thing.
yeah, he did
Let's
say
talk
Definitely
that.
about it.
said that. He definitely
Let's
He
talk
said
did
that.
about
say
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now that's ratting.
That
So
definitely.
what's his name? What
Styles
up?
said that nigga was snitching in 2021 or some shit.
I
That nigga got a
don't
post
know about
about it.
that
Said
player, but
G.
look, listen. Did Wolf? Did Casanova name come up in this case? Where Wolf go?
I heard some wiretaps came up in this case.
And,
Say
and,
G.
and yeah, this
Yo.
crazy.
Casanova, I heard Casanova came up on some phone lines on some shit too.
Yeah,
So
he told him what
yeah,
happened. Yeah,
yeah, I
Casanova
heard
told
that
him what
shit.
happened in the green room. He the one
I
that told
definitely
him what
heard that.
happened.
I definitely heard that.
Yeah, yup.
Dumbass.
He told him what happened. So it's like everybody. I'm gonna keep it funky with you, man. Nigga called me. What a nigga? Dollars. Dollars. You there? Dollars. Dollars. Daniel. You there? I see you said something in the chat. You there? Dollars. So niggas just up
A
here
lot
on
of people
stage
get
just
nervous levels to talk when the shit gets put on them.
in
You know
the
what I mean?
chat though. That's
Yeah,
pussy
niggas get
shit.
Yeah.
chatters, man.
So
Niggas get chatters.
I'm a rat, beast. They call me a rat because a nigga shot and killed my man. I'm charged with the shit. And the nigga writing dirty Mac and letters to the judge trying to make me look like a mafia boss. Now I'm
No,
going up there. Huh?
that was your rat because you did the freestyle over the thing and said exactly what you said on
No.
on
The
the
No,
video.
He
I
say
freestyle.
ain't.
one
He ain't
name on
saying
that
no nigga
freestyle,
name on
The
dog.
there though,
freestyle
He
is,
bro.
ain't
yeah, them
tell no.
niggas. That's so every
Watch
rapper,
this. Watch this.
so every
Watch
rapper is
this.
a rat then.
That was
Watch
Hey,
dry.
but
this.
isn't that
Just
nigga a
basically what he
I'm
civilian?
telling you
saying.
why
So
you're
what's
right.
the
You
what's
said
the
you right. I'm
definition
telling
of
you why.
telling?
Damn
What's
near.
the
Nah, but
Telling
isn't that
is,
definition?
nigga a civilian?
me and you go do a drill and I tell on you.
Oh, all right. So the other side, you can tell on the other side. See,
Implicating
y'all
somebody of
rules
a
are different
crime.
from ours.
Say, don't get it
Say
fucked
his
up, cause I
name,
Hold on,
know
hold
some
on.
dog.
motherfucking niggas that do tell on the other side. Well, I ain't gonna say niggas, but
The
it's motherfuckers
definition
that
of
tell on the
telling
other
is
side.
Telling motherfuckers.
implicating somebody else of a crime, right? That's the definition of telling,
The
right?
definition of telling is to save myself. The
And wait.
definition of
All right.
telling
So did
is
they
to
not
save
drop his
myself
years
and
down?
put you in jail, Rich.
Did they not drop his years down? Was that not part of the agreement?
The thing is, any other state, if
Was
a
that not part of the
hold on,
agreement?
listen. Any other state
Ah,
is stand your
man.
ground law, right? So it's no self defense in the state of New York. So if you shoot somebody with a registered gun and wait on the scene, you got to get a cop to just tell them what happened anyway. Am I right?
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a
Wrong,
fact.
So
nigga.
you gotta still, it's the same thing, but it ain't
But it's
no,
like that. Even if it's self-defense, you still
it,
got to make a
it
statement.
ain't
Yeah.
exactly. So he just made a statement. He just made a statement saying what happened on camera. It's already on camera,
So
bro.
he don't shoot
That's
up.
not
So
on
he don't
camera.
shoot up.
You
Look.
keep
So he
saying that's on camera. That part
look.
not on
So
camera.
Troy shoot outside the room and don't. There's nothing on camera. Like say they don't have the part with him shooting outside the room.
Cat,
They don't
No,
have
no,
that part.
hold on, let
not
homie
no
talk.
no 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 no. I'm asking the question. So I'm saying like he don't shoot on camera and they don't catch him with the strap. Then what? They don't got no case because there ain't nobody else saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Check it.
scuffle, it's a body, but they gonna have to investigate, right?
That's a fact.
Somebody gonna
So
snitch.
that's the only thing that fucked the case is the fact that they seen him bust in the air like that and keep pushing. Like other than
And
that,
keep it pushing.
they ain't got
Yeah,
shit.
and if he would have killed him, guess what? It would have been no case. It'd have been no case. It would have been a justifiable homicide.
So since he didn't kill him,
Even in New York, it was still be justifiable
Yes,
homicide.
justified. They don't have self defense, so you would have had to
Yeah, you
justify your
right.
homicide.
Laws.
Okay, yeah, you
Hey,
right. You
T,
right.
we
Yes.
know what these
So
niggas
why not
gonna
just
do,
fight the case
man.
if you can
So
do it?
niggas sit up here and say they ain't gonna do, but the biggest gangster in New York got sealed documents. It's
the
sealed.
biggest
Well,
gangster
who
in
the
New York
biggest
ain't the
gangster in New
biggest
York?
gangster in the world.
He in the jail
Casanova,
now.
the
Oh
biggest
yeah, I heard
gangster.
it. Yeah, I
You
heard it.
got
Yeah,
James
nah, I
And he
heard he
was
Brown.
got paperwork. That's paperwork.
and he was implicated in this on a
Oh
wiretap,
yeah,
telling
he
them
had
what
a
happened in the
wiretap. He
green
had a
room.
recording.
What happened in the green room? He told on this.
Yep.
What I'm hearing, what I'm
Before
hearing
So
Av
wait,
is
wait,
even
that
wait,
before
wait.
it's
Av
Hold on,
ever
telling
hold
is
on.
made.
Is
So
the
let
normal.
me tell you. Now,
wiretap?
hold
Wait.
on. Let me tell you.
That's what I hear.
Okay.
Before
Okay. Yeah.
Av even made it to this shit, they didn't even have to call him. Him coming up there and telling the story is literally just bringing all the pieces together and giving the jury a story. Like, they already have all the pieces. He's already done. Casanova was with him. Casanova's the reason why he got into the spot. All right? Casanova, 10 minutes after everything happened, called the other nigga, Malcolm, who is the other witness that's supposed to be in jail, all this
Not
shit.
me.
Called him on the phone and told him everything that happened is on recording. They played it.
But wait. Is the wiretap that you don't know about that's telling?
They played it in
No, but
court, she
guess what?
said.
They
No, but
played it in
remember,
court, but it's
remember,
used. It's used against you, and that's your friend, right? It's used against him.
Yeah, but
right? So
but you can't call
But
that.
here's the
You know what I mean?
thing. Here, let me finish.
Right, yes, man.
They were looking to have him come and cooperate, have him testify. They were going to subpoena him and bring him, but guess what? They can't subpoena him because, as per his agreement with his case, he can't be in no contact with no police, no crime, no none of this shit. He can't have none of that on his jacket right now because he's literally taking a plea against everybody else. So he can't go back outside.
And that's the documents that's sealed right now on his case.
That's the sealed documents.
Look it up right
They
now.
said it in court.
If you got,
who was in the courthouse? Who was in the courthouse? Because it was me. I was there.
It is. And Beast, what do that mean when your shit sealed?
And if y'all think I'm lying, get Trife back on the app. Get Trife in here.
What it mean when it's sealed? What's
Beast, I know you cool with Trife. Get Trife in here.
Yeah, nigga, Beast a real nigga. He pulled that fucking Pacer account up. Nigga, you know what a Pacer account is?
I don't like talking to Trife about shit like this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what a Pacer is?
See, you don't like talking. You don't like talking to Trife about shit like this. But guess what? He's standing up there and speaking on behalf of Trife, brother.
Yeah,
this situation is not about Av. He got his own situation going on. Has nothing to do with this. This what tax is on case. What tax is on fucking. What tax is on trial for is the murder of Banger.
Troy.
So you did all this shit with Troy. Yeah, you did all this shit with Troy, only to have to answer for how you murdered Banger. So are we sitting here really trying to say that he's like what are you doing? You can't say you fuck with Trife and then try to sit here and say a nigga is a rat, because that's the only way that Trife is gonna get justice for his brother.
It's about the mom at this point.
Nah, from day one, I definitely said it was a sticky situation. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? That's day one.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit.
We gotta put, you know,
and even though Trife and Troy had their issues, y'all understand that these niggas have known each other for many, many years, multiple digits of years. Been around I know these niggas personally. They've been around each other for years. Somebody dies. The family is mourning. A question for you. Hold on. The family is mourning. The family is sad. And the only person that right now that's telling niggas, that's the only answer they have is that he was with this nigga outside to this event and got killed. Of course they're mad at him. That's how natural reaction is. That's how when you're mourning, that's what happens. So of course the family feuded for a little bit. But guess what? Like I said, Trife sat right in the end. They try to bring up courthouse. They try to bring up Clubhouse. So all y'all niggas talking on Clubhouse.
He done said it in here though.
All y'all niggas talking on Clubhouse. I suggest y'all be careful. All that real nigga gangster fucking shit that y'all talking up on this motherfucker. I suggest y'all understand that niggas is really fucking listening to this Clubhouse shit, because that's what his text on brought that shit up.
Nah, that's a fact.
Brought Clubhouse shit up. It said Trife tried to speak negatively on him, and he said it in the court. That is not true.
See, that's what I'm saying. This nigga Tax Stone was ratting like a motherfucker, bro.
You really try to bring fucking Trife in this shit off Clubhouse.
Tax Stone a different type of enemy, mama.
They don't want to talk about that.
Yeah,
that's the worst type of enemy. A nigga that'll blow your fucking head off and then tell
the police that nigga crazy over there.
So if the nigga Troy Ave, if the nigga Troy Ave ain't get up there and tell what was seen on the video, you don't think Tax Stone would have went on the stand and told on Troy Ave?
What are you talking about?
No, he would not.
He already
did. He already sent the letter.
Yeah, where's the letter?
Let's recap. Hey, Tommy, hold on. One mic. Tommy. Yes, it is, nigga. You late to the party. You late to the party, dickhead.
You on the late show.
What is you talking about?
Just read the letter, bro.
Get on the YouTube and find out, dickhead. Do your own homework, nigga. So basically, we gonna do a recap for the dickhead down there, right? So the nigga Tax Stone wrote a letter a year later after the fact telling what happened. telling them that Troy Ave is a bad guy. He do this, he do that. That's what was said, bro.
He was locked up when he did.
Yes,
Y'all saw
that
this
was his
letter
defense.
from Taxstone, signed Taxstone.
Yes,
Everybody signed
nigga,
it.
we read the letter in
Anybody with a
here.
lawyer is not gonna sign their own
The
letter.
law.
I was in the courtroom before Av's testimony. Taking Av's testimony out of the whole conversation, his own man's cooked him.
Crazy.
Cass
They said
cooked
I'm
him.
emotional, Trife. They said I'm emotional because I'm
And
connected to the person. This shit is he would have been
it is
done
what it is. But
regardless.
Cass cooked him. That's a federal wiretap. The feds knew what happened the same night tapping Malcolm's phone. The same night. They said the judge, when they tried to stop that audio of Casanova calling Malcolm, the same person who Tax met with the night it happened, the same person he stayed with in California for 2 weeks. When they played that audio from the night of and Cass leaving the venue talk about, yo, Tax just shot. This is, you can't dispute that. The jury heard that.
Damn,
You
that
can't
makes
take that
sense
away.
why that nigga made that long ass post about Casanova in 2021.
No, he didn't know about that. Who? He didn't know. No, listen, they didn't
Nah,
know
that
about
shit
this,
on
bro.
Troy L. Page. He made a long post about that nigga Casanova ratting on him and shit.
He might have knew that then. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Nah, he ain't
I
know
hadn't
that. He
spoke to him
probably
in years.
speaking on some
Yeah, he
something
probably just
else.
speaking on just some other stuff. That Kaz's name was just stuff before. But I'm just saying, in this trial, that audio was played. That wiretap is what got them to get Malcolm, his man, to start talking about the situation with him and Tax telling him what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, how you arguing his man's both implicating him in the situation? You can't argue that. The jury heard that. That's it. No matter how anybody outside in Clubhouse, in the streets, on YouTube feel about it, it's those 12 jurors and what's being presented to those jurors.
That's a
And
fact.
prior to Troy Ave coming in, there wasn't no reasonable doubt on what's going on here, and I'm keeping it 100. I'm been sitting here being fair in the situation. If nigga presented something else that made me shift my mind, then I would say that. But I ain't listen. It's going the way we've been. Know it's gonna happen. That boy did what he did, and that's that. So
That's a fact.
he got to deal with everything that's coming now and after that. That's just what it is.
that
That's
shit
a fact.
crazy.
What's your standpoint on the whole Troy Ave thing? You consider him how you consider him? You consider him for like he did something wrong, or he gave your family closure? He gave everybody closure.
I don't want to speak on anything because I feel like his attorney would try to make it seem some other way if I speak
That's a
on
fact.
something
Especially
Yeah,
the
cause
way he
oh oh
brought
oh
that
oh
shit.
oh
Yeah, he brought that
oh
shit up
yeah.
in
Let me
court.
let
That
me
was
ask you
crazy.
about that. They brought up you in Clubhouse in court, huh? They even
Yeah,
try to
so
tell on you.
yeah,
Try
they said
to snitch on try.
yeah, I'm sitting and he know I'm sitting in the courtroom. He all types of shit looking at me saying, "Yo, Trey said in Clubhouse that you and Banger went to Urban Plaza looking for him." I'm sitting there like, boy, I don't recall saying that. I do recall stating a while ago that that's how I felt originally because he called Banger when Banger wasn't going to the venue. That's my understanding of what I said. That when it happened, there was a lack of communication. I knew Banger wasn't supposed to go that night. Banger was going to a boat ride. He was called, so I felt that Av had called him. Once again, me and Av wasn't in no type of communication. We wasn't seeing eye to eye at all. So this is my understanding. Like, yo, you must have knew boy was there, but he never told me that. And like, of course, Banger couldn't have told me that because he's not here. So you heard that? Who took it? You or you on Clubhouse's attorney or tax people? Somebody sent that, and you thought that was something good to bring up on cross examination? Come on, that shit is corny, bro. That attorney is reaching real far.